Gosh, I hope I look okay. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. For the first time in 3 years, I'm finally back to recording, and I'm actually feeling a number of different things. I'm really excited to be back, but I'm also a little nervous because so much has changed on YouTube and in teacher world since I last filmed towards the end of 2020. So it's kind of back to a little bit of a learning curve for me, but I'm really excited to get back to creating content for you all and just sharing with you more about my journey through teaching. If you are new or visiting for the first time, my name is Sharidan and I'm a first grade teacher in South Carolina, and I'm currently in my 7th year of teaching. I can't believe I am in year 7. So far so good. My class is wonderful. We are getting into so many things and they are just all excited about learning, and I'm really excited to be their teacher this year. In this series, I am collaborating with my friend Marielle from Pencils and Magic Wands, and we are going to be spending the next couple of weeks, or the next couple of videos, talking about teacher joy. And we have a few different topics that we're going to cover. And this week we are going to be focusing just on kind of introducing ourselves in a way and just talking about our why. So if you are ready to hop on this journey with us, keep watching. So like I said earlier, me and Marielle are going to be kind of collaborating in this little series about teacher joy. And the reason why we wanted to put this together for you all is just to think about why we are doing what we're doing even when it's hard. This is not going to be a place where we're telling you that you need to be happy all the time, or that you need to just always look on the bright side of everything. Because if we're being real, there are gonna be times where getting up in the morning and going to work is hard. And I know I've been feeling that. I know that in the past couple of years, I've had plenty of moments where that has been really difficult. So I don't want us to cultivate a culture of toxic positivity. Now that'll be an episode later on down the line, but I just kind of wanted to put that out there. However, there are little moments in our day that can make us happy, or just little things in our daily routines that do bring us joy in a way, whether it's something that we do in the mornings or in the afternoons that we can look forward to. Just a way to take care of ourselves, because not just in teaching, and really any profession or any facet of your life, you need to take care of yourself so that you can be the best version of yourself no matter what you do. So that is pretty much the message. But since we are teachers, we are going to kind of talk about the teaching side of that. So I'll start off kind of just by reintroducing myself. So again, my name is Sharidan and I teach in South Carolina. I teach first grade, and I've always been in first grade. I absolutely love that grade. So my teacher journey begins. I got my first teaching job in 2017. At my current school, and it's the same school I've been at my entire career, I actually was hired for 2nd grade. And you know, I spent the entire summer, so I got hired that May, and I spent the entire summer preparing a classroom for 2nd graders. Well, about 3 weeks before school started, it may have even been sooner than that, I got a call from my principal saying that I was actually going to get switched to 1st grade, and boy was I like freaking out, because I did not want to teach 1st grade. I was like, that is too close to kindergarten. I need kiddos who are independent to a certain extent that I can have conversations with. So I was really nervous, but when I met the 1st grade team that we had at the time, like, they were very friendly and welcoming, and they helped me out so much, and they are a big part of my journey in 1st grade teaching. And ever since, I've always been a 1st grade teacher. I totally love it. I love seeing where they begin as basically still kindergartners in that mindset. In the beginning of first grade, it's basically kindergarten without an assistant, and if you are a first grade teacher, you probably can attest to that as well. But I love seeing the changes and the growth and independence that develops throughout the whole first grade year. It's a huge learning curve, and it's really interesting to see like where they started as, you know, needing everything done for them to, oh, Miss Parnell, I don't need your help anymore, I got this. I love it. It's almost kind of bittersweet too, because like you think about, oh man, I wish they could do this by themselves, to when they are independent, it's like, oh, they don't need me anymore. So you're like poking your lip out a little bit. But in the end, it's a really good thing for them. They absolutely love learning. They love like when they get to learn like what they call hard stuff. They love being able to tell me how like they love, like especially in math, how they love like adding and subtracting and just doing all of the things that they were doing in kindergarten, but they're just like, ooh, but we're doing harder stuff, Miss Parnell. Like, we weren't doing any of this in kindergarten. This is hard stuff. And you're like teaching us all this hard stuff. And then like, I even get thank yous for some of the things that I teach them, which you would think, you know, teaching math, okay, that's something I have to do. But some of them actually thank me, and I appreciate that. So it's so nice. But as you can see, I'm starting to ramble, and I could talk about like this stuff all day because like I really enjoy it, and I really love just this environment that I'm in with teaching and everything. And I really enjoy the team that I'm working with right now. Like we all support each other, and like even though I've been through a few different team changes, like I've learned a lot through all of the people that I've worked with. They have all been a big part of my career and my journey through teaching. I will say that where I was my first year of teaching, comparing myself to other teachers, comparing myself to seasoned teachers who had more experience, I was comparing myself by how I was teaching certain things. I was just like, oh, they have all of this together and I don't know how to do this. Like, it was just really, really hard. And that's something that I'm still kind of working on, just not comparing myself to other people, people in general, but really just other teachers. When you have to kind of go back to, okay, you're a first year teacher. Your first year isn't gonna look like somebody's 12th year. You have to give yourself some grace. And right now, even in my 7th year of teaching, I'm just like, oh, I probably could have done this better. And like, again, I'm way better than I was my first year, but there's still like, I feel like always things that I can do better and always things that I can improve upon. But I really just need to focus more on my own journey. You can always learn from other people, but I don't want to get so caught up in what they're doing that I lose sight of myself. And that is something that I'm really trying to focus on right now. But that's kind of my teaching journey. Like, I really love where I am. I feel like this year and last year, honestly, I feel like I really do have my groove. I feel like routines and expectations, my pacing with everything, and just kind of how I move and operate in my classroom with my students, it's been going really, really well, and I love it. Like, I really don't see myself doing any other job, any other grade level, and I'm just really enjoying this career. I'm so thankful and so blessed to be here, and I love it. I really do. Something else that I really enjoy doing is really helping kids who are struggling. And if there is ever a time where I'm not like in a classroom or have a homeroom class of my own, I would love to like start some type of learning program where I can really target struggling readers, because I am learning so much these days about the proper way to teach reading. I've listened to tons of podcasts about teaching reading, especially that one called Soul to Story. I don't know if you guys have listened to it. If you haven't, you really should. But it's just an eye-opening message to teachers and honestly the whole world about how we have not been teaching reading the right way, and we probably didn't learn reading the right way. So I've been really trying to get a lot of information from not just that podcast, just other resources out there, and there's tons. And one thing I would really love to do is start a program for struggling readers to kind of help them kind of get back to the basics with reading, like with phonics and encoding and decoding and things like that. And I would love to do a separate episode on this because I could talk a lot about this as well. But I would love to really like help them become the readers that I know that they can be. One thing that I really want to do as well is with that reading program, I want to help the kids who come from low SES backgrounds. And if you don't know what SES stands for, it stands for socioeconomic status. And just provide more opportunities for those kids, because I mean, I hate that they have to miss out on quality education because of their background. I don't think that's fair. So one of these days I would love to be able to find or have an opportunity present itself where I can really be there for them as well. Well, we have come to the end of this first video, everyone, and I am just, again, so glad to be back in front of all of you, starting kind of a conversation about what brings you joy. And I want to know, if you are a teacher, what brings you joy, or what is your why? Why are you here? Why are you in the classroom? What is that thing about being a teacher that continues to make getting up a little bit more bearable for you every morning? And if you're not a teacher, what is something in your profession that you love so much that keeps you going? I would love to know in the comments down below your thoughts, and if you have any questions for me. Also check out Marielle's video. She's going to also be posting her thoughts, and I want you to watch her video as well. Well, that is all that I have for you guys this week. Please watch, like, subscribe, comment down below, and I am excited to be back with you guys, and tune in next week for our next video. See you later. Bye.